What's up, guys? Yo, boy, True Gamer here. And real quick, if you're in a rush, you're right now in the store or online, you're thinking, should I get these headset? Is it a good gift for my son, my nephew, myself? My answer is yes. Get these. Again, they retail for $100, fully wireless, Xbox One, and also will be compatible with the Xbox Series X and S. Again, doesn't have a whole bunch of bells and whistles, but it's also a second generation to a very popular first generation. So of course, this is the Turtle Beach Stealth 600 second gen. And if you could be so kindly, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. And again, if you guys are interested and you plan to buy these on Amazon, links to this one will be in the description down below. If you guys want to use that link, it does help out the channel. But yeah, let's get to the review. Now we will be comparing a little bit to the first generation. These are these bad boys right here. I've been using this for right now almost 3 years. Of course, I got these to update it. Again, I use it pretty much every single day to live stream. Love these headsets. Again, the price point was good. And this one right here has a lot of little updates to make it a better headset than the first generation. Is it worth an upgrade? In my opinion, no. If you have first generations that have no issues, then these have a lot of nice little updates, but not enough to spend another $100 when you still already have a really good pair of headset. But if you're like myself and maybe you use them a lot, my ear cushions are pretty much dead right now. One of the ear cups are loose. And the battery life, it still works. I mean, it's still about 13 hours. So little nags. And again, I will be passing these on to my son. So if you have somebody you're going to give them to, and maybe some of the updates I'm going to talk about in this headset, then maybe it's worth an update. So these also work with PC, but similar to a wireless Xbox controller, you will need that USB adapter to connect to your computer to connect these to be able to use them with the PC or Mac. Now, what do you get out the box? First of all, an update they have with these compared to first generation, these are a much better looking headset. A nice matte black finish. Does it have any gloss? I mean, kind of the green has a slight gloss. And again, they do come out with a PlayStation version. It will be blue, of course, for PlayStation. But it does have a nice matte finish. The Turtle Beach logo is also kind of, it has a little gloss to it. But overall, just a nice matte finish. The headset itself, or the mic, sorry, the mic itself is nice and hidden. Including on top of that, if you own the first generation, all the buttons are actually on the sides. Unlike the first generation, if I show you real quick, where you have two big buttons right here on the left ear cup, and the mic, of course, is not hidden at all. So again, you do have that with these headset where the mic is more hidden. And then on the bottom, you have a Type-C charger. Not micro USB like the first generation, Type-C. So it's very convenient that this uses Type-C. Of course, you have the charging. Actually, right below that, you have the pairing button. So you pair these similar to where you pair your wireless controllers to your Xbox. And then right beside that is the power button. And besides that is the mode. Mode is pretty much the presets. I believe it only has 3. I could be wrong, it could be 4, but I believe it's 3 presets. Yeah, because the fourth is technically, or the first is no preset, then 3 other presets. Then you have your control for your chat, and then your control for your overall game audio. And that's pretty much all the controls you have on the left ear cup. The right ear cup, you have nothing. And yeah, pretty much about it. This does swivel, of course. You have a nice little plush over the ear, of course, design. And on the top, it's slightly harder than the sides because these are supposed to be able to be worn with glasses pretty comfortably. So the top headband, you have a faux leather type of setup, and it's pretty comfortable. I mean, you don't really notice that much when you're wearing these on the head. The weight on these are fairly light. I mean, it has some weight to it, but it weighs about the same as the first gen, not that much more, if any at all. It does feel a lot better. It feels more premium than the first generation. And what I like about this is the hinge is right there, and it feels a lot more, well built. And then the hinge on the ear cup is not some little thing like before. And you do have these little numbers. When you put them on, you could adjust it. But if you're like myself, I normally put my headsets all the way up, like so. and then just adjust it like so. Now, let me take these off real quick. I just had those on. I pretty much couldn't hear myself because these headsets, that's another update, has very good noise isolation. With these, no isolation at all. So that's why I could talk with them with no problem. These, unless I have these on and I have the mic pulled down, I don't like talking because I literally can't really hear myself. Freaking, I hate doing that when I have headphones on. Now, the battery life are 15 hours, same as the first generation. I feel like these charge a little faster, and of course that's because of Type-C. Of course, the mic itself, like I mentioned before, you can actually monitor your voices so you can hear yourself talk while gaming. Not nothing new, but one of the new features also is you can put the mic slightly closer like that to your mouth. So this way you can actually, they can hear you a little easier without talking louder, but it doesn't make a huge difference. But again, just say it's a slight little upgrade. And the way you mute it, just push it up a little way, like about halfway, is muted, and of course you can just close it if you like. Now, like I mentioned before, the comfort on these are not as good as the first generation. The reason for that is the first generation, and yes, it is cracked, but without even being cracked, has a looser build. That's just the way it's built. It's not as tight. Like, just, it doesn't have that rigid kind of build to it. Like these, you know, it's pulling back together, you know what I'm saying? Where these are not really, you know what I'm saying? It's like very, you know, loose on the head. That's why it doesn't isolate the sound as much. Well, these isolate the sound a lot, but it does have a tighter build. Where the first generation, I could wear them for like 6-7 hours, and I've done it on a 24-hour stream without taking them off. And I don't get any kind of ear fatigue, like, you know, around the ear. Where these, I wear for about 3 hours, and it's not like it hurts, but when you take them off, you do get that, you know, you have something in your head for a little bit. Not super uncomfortable, but if I gotta put comfort on these, it's like a 10. I would say second generation, it's like a 9. Being generous, a 9.5, depending once I break them in a little more. I've worn these maybe 10 times. So again, they're not fully broken in, but the comfort is not the same. But they both have over-the-ear designs. But that means also the audio is slightly better. Now, the audio coming into it is the same as this generation, the first generation. It's not just more better audio coming into the ear cups. The thing is, while you're isolating more sound, the sound of the headset sounds a little deeper. And again, audio on both of them are good, not the most amazing. Because again, these are not really what you consider, you know, surround sound. Because they don't have any optical cable connecting to your console or TV. So, you know, these are pretty much, for the most part, stereo headphones. They both have the same amount of presets, 3 different presets. If you consider no presets, I guess 4. This will slightly change the bass, treble, etc. But they're not adjustable. So whatever you get on the headset, that's what you got. So I'll take that into consideration as well. But I gotta say, the audio on these are still really good. Again, especially for 100 fully wireless headset for your Xbox. Again, audio quality on these, I'll give it about a 9.5. These will be about a 9. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have a slightly quieter environment. In a loud environment, these stay at 9.5. These will probably go to like an 8.5 because you get a lot of noise coming from the outside. So yeah, these are definitely still a must-have. I give these a thumbs up approval. Again, if you're looking for Xbox One or even Series X and S Xboxes coming out in the next couple of months, or if you're watching this, they already came out. These are still a must-buy. All in all, an amazing pair of headsets by Turtle Beach again on the affordable side. And yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, kind of long. Hope you guys didn't fall asleep. But if you can, if you're still watching this, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.